So what's your favorite drink to make as a bartender?
Miller Lite.
Jersey Devil Comedy, the podcast, episode 4, The Moose Lodge.
We're here live from the Moose Lodge in Erma at the site of the August 10th Folk Festival, the Cape May Folk Festival. Since we're up on stage, we might as well sing some songs. They canceled Netflix, I guess we'll chill another night. We'll hit the diver, could be the best one of our life. There's a mic on stage, the lights are looking bright. Let's just pick one to make them all join along. Come on, I wanna do all this bad karaoke with you. Forget the words as we sing it out of tune. Oh, don't stop believing, 'cause I'm your brown-eyed guy, and we're in the shadows, my sweet Caroline. La da 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 da, oh la da dee da da da, la da 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 da. Now on to the show. We are here at the beautiful Moose Lodge in Erma, Cape May, New Jersey.
Cape May, New Jersey.
It is the site of the August 10th Cape May Folk Festival, the first annual. And I'm here with Ed Goodavage, and I'm here with Joe, the president of the Moose. How you guys doing today?
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
This is the stage that it's all going to go down on. I figured we'd just shoot the podcast right here.
So I think it's a great idea. I think this is a perfect spot for episode 4, Ed. I'm really excited to be here, and I'm excited to have Joe with us so we can share some information about this festival. So Joe, let's start this off. How did this all start? Though, how did this folk festival come to being, and how did you meet the Jersey Devil Comedy guys?
So me and Dom here have a mutual friend that I was having a beer with one night, and I get introduced to Dom, and then Matt, our buddy Matt, goes, "Hey Joe, if you ever need some music in the Moose, give my buddy Dom a call." So 2 months go by, and here I sit now on a stage with these two, planning a festival. I'm not really sure what happened here. You'll never know who you're sitting next to at a bar. I'll leave it at that, guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got sucked into our whirlwind of crazy. So welcome to the shit show.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, let's have a folk festival. How sick is this spot back here for it? I mean, it's perfect.
If you've never seen it, so right now we're on stage and our canopy is just this natural trees. They have an outside bar here, and there's right now we're gonna have probably about 25 to 30 vendors here that day. I mean, how many vendors are we up to right now?
I have 10 already confirmed. I'm shooting for about, I think 20, 25 is the right number. We'll put them all over there next to the solar panels in the field, which people can't see right now, but it'll be a nice day. I'm pretty excited to do this.
So we have Aloha Ice is already signed up. So if it's a hot day, you're going to be able to get some shaved ice. We have some jewelry merchants, right, signed up?
We have some jewelry merchants. We have some arts and crafts, I believe.
Yeah, we got Andy Lotek with his lips smacking.
A girl making hats and cups. Heather was her name.
Very cool. So and then on top of that, Ed, we were able to secure 2 food trucks for the day.
Nice.
So we have the legendary Hit the Road Jack. Everybody knows that. It's one of the best food trucks, if not the best food truck around. And then we have the new upstart food truck, El Pueblo. My buddy Ruben's, Mexican restaurant is now on wheels. So we're going to have 2 great food trucks here. It's going to have a variety of food for you.
Good carne asada. He's got great carne asada.
Yeah.
Did
you just say that because you want it to sound sophisticated?
Yeah.
That's a big word for all 3 of us.
Carne
asada.
His tortillas are the best.
Did you pronounce that right, you think, Ed?
Yeah, he did. You can tell because he slowed it down. he slowed it down. And then we're going to have cheap beer, right? That's the center of the plate.
Yeah, I mean, the center of the plate's the alcohol. I hate to say it, and it's always the center.
Always drink responsibly.
Always, please don't drink and drive, too. That's all I ask. It's going to be a long day here. If anybody needs a ride, we'll get you out of here, too. I think between all 3 of us.
Yeah,
we don't want to see nobody get hurt, nobody do something stupid. So the big thing is, even if you come here and you know you're going to drink, just get a ride here. We'll get you home.
Absolutely. Truer words never been spoken. That is absolutely what we're committed to. We want a safe, family-friendly event here. And 12 and under, kids 12 and under are going to be free. Like me and Joe were talking, right? We're going to have cornhole set up for the kids, some backyard games for them. We want families here, and we really, what we want most importantly is two things. We want people to come to the Moose Lodge and say, I've never been here before. Look how nice this place is. Look what they do. Look at all the events they do with the community. Like speaking of that, what are some things you guys do with the community? Do you toy drives? What do you guys do?
So I'll get into this a couple different ways right now, if you don't mind me going on a 5-minute rant.
Go for it.
Go
That's
ahead.
what the podcast
So-
is for.
The Moose is a national thing. It's all over the country. It's more than a bar. Most people drive by here and they're like, what the hell is a Moose? It's kind of on the same scale as an Elks or VFW. It's a private club. You pay $60 the first year to join. After that, it's $40. On a national level, they have Moose Heart and Moose Haven. One is for the elderly, one is for the children. On a local level, it's all about community. So in South Jersey, there's only 4 Mooses. There's this Moose, there's one in North Wildwood, there's one in Atlantic City, and there's one in Millville. So on a local level, we try to get involved at Christmas time. If you call the school system, you're a family in need. Our vice president here runs Toys for Tots in Cape May County, so we do a lot for that. We try to sponsor local sporting teams, things like that. So in my brain, this is giving back to the community as well. You see people from around here, they're musicians, sports athletes, whatever they are. And it's tough to get out of the little bubble we live in. But you hope one day, somebody's singing on the stage, and next thing I know, I'm in my car, and I'm like, damn, that guy started at a folk festival at the Moose Lodge. Like, I truly believe that's what it's all about. And I know these guys think the same way.
100%. Like when we started this Jersey Devil comedy stuff, our goal is to find up-and-coming people and help them get as much stage time we can, because to your point, we live in a community of great artists. And if we got somebody who has a chance to go, let's get them there, man. And they say it takes a village, right, Ed? We are the village. So that's, hell yeah, Joe.
And that's what we get everybody out here August 10th for it. It's Sunday. It's going to be, we're going to fill this field full of people, bring lawn chairs, bring your family. We're just going to have a good day. And, like, what I want to harken back to is that, like, I like the Newport Folk Fest of the 60s, and it was highlighted with Bob Dylan in his new movie that was shot in Cape May. So, like, let's capture some of that essence where it's a group of people come together. Like, Johnny Cash was an instrumental part of that. And so I want to sing a Johnny Cash song for it,
Right.
like, just to throw, because, like, I want to tie all that together. And that's what we have, the beautiful backdrop. We got the woods behind us. We've got, talk about Jersey Devil. The Jersey Devil.
Yeah. He may come here and
He's right
party.
here.
Who knows? And that goes back to, so the first thing I said is we want to get people here. We want to introduce them to what the Erma Moose Lodge is all about. The second thing, obviously we touched on this already, is to get these young local acts out into the center stage, out into the public eye, because we have some great people. So first off, I got to talk about Maddie Hogan and the Maddie Hogan Band. Maddie Hogan, she's a Nashville recording artist. She was an American Idol contestant. She can sing. She's an awesome, awesome singer. She can play guitar great. And she's from Delco. So if you're a Delco person, she transplanted down here. Now she's a local here. And, she plays all around. But, when you're playing out at bars and you're playing out at places like that, people want to hear cover songs, right? Mm-hmm. They want to hear stuff. And she does great cover songs. But she also, like I said, is a recording artist. Up here, center stage, full band. She'll be able to share with you guys her song. She's got a new single out called No Wonder. And it's available on all streaming platforms. So you guys should check that out.
Spotify. You can even tell Alexa. It's funny. I have a fun little thing because I'm a subcontractor in the day, and I work in different people's houses, and if they have an Alexa, I'll tell it to Alexa, play Maddie Hogan. Yeah. And I was trying with Johnny Zarfati too.
Right.
So, because if you tell the algorithm, it'll just put it in the circle, in the cycle of it. So I've been doing that in different people's house, especially if they're like listening to something country or like they're country or folk or classic rock. I'll put on people that I know here around here have that on there to get them in their kind of loop. Do you ever set like weird reminders like on their Alexa? like this is Alexa remind you at 12 p.m. to go down to the massage parlor for your dappy time.
That's something you would do, Dom.
I was trying to keep it clean.
Yeah. It's your husband's massage appointment at 1 today. What?
But no, actually, a funny story is this girl that I'm dating. We were sitting at her house, and her roommate did that to her. and it was like I can't repeat what it came on and said, but she was like, I'm like, oh, what's that about? She's like, no, it's my roommate messing with us. So.
The best was when we were teenagers. My favorite thing to do was, this is like the advent of cell phones, when cell phones first came out.
Right.
And you're sitting there with your buddy, and your friend's phone would ring, and you'd see it was his mom or his dad, and you'd answer it as soon as he pick up, you'd just yell some crazy stuff like, "No, man, we can't smoke crack right now. Put the crack pipe down, dude. The cops are gonna get us." Like,
but again, the event is going to be family friendly. The podcast, not so much. But going back to artists, Johnny Zaffardi, you brought up him. He's another great kid that he's like 25. I don't even know how old he is, but he's emerging right here locally, and you should check his song out, Ceasefire. That's available on Amazon. The same song that Ed plays in random people's houses. Yeah, you better hope no customers watch this. Next thing I'll be like, you know when I do it, Joe? I do it when I'm going through their underwear drawer.
Yeah. After I've looked for all the pills.
Oh, this went off the rails.
They take long.
That's actually, I used to run install crews,
right.
And that was a genuine concern. I was so happy with the advent of cameras in people's houses,
right?
Because like you had to worry about that. One guy, so I had a tile. I worked for a flooring shop, and the tile installer knew this place was vacant. And the homeowner came to check out his condo to see how the work was going on. And the tile setter and the tile setter's girlfriend were taking a little vacation in the dude's shower. I finished it. Yeah, and the guy walked in on it. Another time, the carpet crew moved their family in. They were living in this place, did the floor, and they were full on living in this place because they knew it was empty. And then the homeowners came and checked on it. Yeah, so you got to be careful. So yeah, set up an Alexa with a camera in your house. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, and you're gonna catch Ed playing music.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about me.
Be like, Ed's gonna have his guitar. And be like, I'm Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
But so again, Jason Ager, Tay Vista, check out their Instagrams. We're going to be plugging these guys all summer long until the festival comes. And then, the End of the Road Theater, which we do a lot of stuff as, she's going to sponsor the side stage. So we're going to have another side stage where we're going to have solo acts perform. Guys like Kevin Mulder, who's an awesome singer-songwriter. One Adam 12, who just released an album. Uncle Monster, who does his blues and jazz. So the music's going to be nonstop. And if the music stops, then the comedy will start. So it is going to be an action-packed day here from 12 to 5. So in the meantime, the Moose has other cool stuff going on, Joe. So one thing I'm happy to talk about is karaoke, right? So I started the show off with my song Bad Karaoke, and that was for the karaoke party. We got the Jersey Devil Comedy Karaoke Party this Saturday night, June 7th, and we're going to do karaoke once a month here on a Wednesday night. So that should be a lot of fun.
So every weekend I try to have entertainment here every Saturday night from 6 to 9, every Sunday afternoon from 5 to 8. During the week, we always have something going on. Monday, we play cornhole outside. Tuesday, we do a barstool trivia, pretty cool game they play. Thursday nights, we have a shuffleboard league. So, in terms of the Moose, we try to make something go on in here every day. But, friendly people.
Who's coming up this weekend? Well, we got karaoke on Saturday night. Do you have somebody?
We have two ladies singing here. They call themselves Rockin' Blonde Duo Sunday afternoon.
That sounds fun.
Nice.
Rockin' Blonde Duo Sunday afternoon. Awesome stuff. And I know you got. We talked. You're gonna have entertainment in July here, right? You're gonna have Brian O'Neill July 5th, and then Bernadette McNulty with Juan Jimenez on July 6th. They're friggin'. I was telling him they're awesome, dude.
I love.
They're
Bernadette.
both of them are awesome people.
The thing is, these people are local. They're the people you want to use. I always said if you can help a local guy out, let him make a couple bucks. But we use Billy D a lot here, who's a local talent.
Our boy, yeah.
Nate Swick, another local talent
Yep,
guy.
Nate,
but
phenomenal.
you try to keep it local around here, and that's what these guys have that little bit too. They deal with a local theater. They know a couple people.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big help.
So,
go ahead, man.
Oh, Nate Swick, he played violin at my wedding. I asked him, so I had a string quartet to play Metallica songs. I wanted a string quartet playing Metallica songs. Oh yeah, and we got married on the beach. I'm still married.
God bless your wife, but
Oh yeah, she was like,
nothing else matters.
Yeah, Fade to Black was the one. I walked down the aisle to Fade to Black. They a week before they dipped out, and we flew back into town from San Diego. We were living out there at the time, and I'm at Cabanas, and I'm sitting next to Nate Swick, and I'm like, Bombo, like, hey man, do you play violin still? And he's like, I haven't played in a while. I'm like, could you play Metallica songs for my wedding on a violin? He's like, yeah. So he came down and he killed it. We had Black and Tan play after that. Like,
yeah.
it was a great wedding.
Well, people don't realize how much local talent there really is in this area of music. I mean, I'm the kind of guy, even if I go out and have a beer, I always say to myself, who's playing where? And you try to support these people too.
Hey, look, there's one of your bartenders. There's Paulie Imes. Yo, Paulie, what's up? Can we get him on stage real quick for a quick interview?
For sure.
All right, cool. Yo, come up here, man. We got the famous Paulie Imes here. Paulie, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing fine.
So
Beautiful weather.
Dude, it's gorgeous out here. How long you been a member of how long you been with the Moose, Paulie?
I've been a member of the Moose for 43 years.
43 years. Holy crap, that's how old I am. I'm
Retired
44.
twice.
So if I wasn't a Moose member, right, and I'm somebody who's thinking about coming here for the folk festival and I want to check the Moose out, what would you say? How would you sell them on the Moose? What would you tell them? Like, hey, come to the Moose because it's like this is a community. What would you tell people?
It is. We do a lot for the community, and that's what it's all about. And it's a brotherhood and sisterhood, and we invite all good people to come here. We always have a great time.
So what's your favorite drink? So you are the bartender here. So what's your favorite drink to make as a bartender?
Miller Lite.
He's never said no to a BO Stinger either.
So what do you think about this idea of bringing music here? Like we're gonna have 5 main acts. We're gonna have 5 side acts. So we've got 10 acts of music from 12 to 5 on August 10th. What do you think about that?
It's going to be a great day. I mean, hey, all day, music, food, entertainment. Come see what the Moose is all about. This is going to be a real big shindig here.
And Joe, and just like again, I can't reiterate this enough. This event is open to the public, correct?
Yes, open to the public. We'll use this as a membership drive. If people become interested that day, we'll be more than happy to get them an application. Me or Uncle Paulie could sign them up. Yeah, just invite more people in here. Let's have a good time.
Yeah, the $25 ticket pays for the musicians to come. And, we got food trucks. Like I said, we're going to have a dunk tank. We're going to have a lot of fun stuff going on. Kids 12 and under are going to be free. So, I mean, what better thing than that?
Have a 50-50. Someone can win some money, but let's reiterate the part. Bring your whole family.
Yeah.
12 and under, we don't want no money. Let the kids run around, have a good time. We'll have cornhole set up out here. Maybe a couple other activities for them. But please, bring the whole family. It's about community.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Paul, it's good to see you, man.
All right, brother. You have a great day.
Always a pleasure.
Good day tomorrow.
All right, well, we got Ed back here. Sorry, Ed. I'm not going to lie. I think I like Paulie a little bit better than
Paulie,
you.
he's definitely more handsome.
He's a local celebrity.
But, we keep hitting on, we're trying to give as much information about this. But like Joe brought up a good point. People are going to say, how can I get tickets to this thing? How can I get it? Okay, it's open to the public. I don't need a membership, but I do have to have a ticket. How do I get them? So, one of the ways is I set up an Eventbrite. So the tickets are $25, but when you're on Eventbrite, there is a processing fee. So if you want to avoid processing fees and you're watching this podcast, I'm going to give you a promo code. If you want, the promo code is FOLK, FOLK. If you type in FOLK, it's going to give you $5 off. So there's 20 of those available. So if you go and you get those tickets while the promo code is happening, you'll get $5 off your ticket. Another way to save on the fees is actually to come to the Moose Lodge here in Erma. Here, you can buy the tickets here. You can buy a hard ticket, and we'll take your name and everything for the day of the event, and it's $25, no fees. So, those are the 2 ways you can do it. You can do it on Eventbrite, or you could do it through the Moose Lodge itself.
So our hours here, we're open every day at noon. We usually close about 10 o'clock at night. All they have to do is ring the bell at the front door. The bartender will let them in, let them know they need to buy a ticket, and the bartender will be more than happy to sell them a ticket. We'll make this as easy as possible.
Grab a drink, have dinner, get some food if there's some food on the grill,
Become a member, get somebody to sign you in.
Yeah. Play some shuffleboard while you're here.
As I said,
great shuffleboard.
My name's Joe Milder. Just sign my name to the book. No one can say a word to you.
We're like
Joe sent me
right across
hey,
from
you're
Erma
the president, man. You make the rules.
It's if you know where Erma Deli is, it's basically across the street on Seashore Road. We're right there, halfway between Cape May and Rio Grande.
So, with all that being said, you got anything else you want to talk about, Ed?
No, I think that's solid. I mean, I've heard that I think the folk festival just fits this area really well. We've got the talent, we've got the people to put on a fantastic show with all original artists. Different artists are going to be around here. We're going to have the end of the road stage comedy, and so I heard a report the other day that Cape May was listed as the new Hamptons. Like the billionaires came and then the billionaires followed, and now all these big investment things are around, and corporations took over a lot of spots. Here's a spot that's not corporate. This is community based, and this is all for the community, and this is all to promote the local acts, and every artist basically gets to share in this too. They're not making what artists usually make, and what they deserve, but we're trying to contribute so everybody can make at least a little something to promote their music and promote them and what they do.
I mean, just to put perspective, I reached out to an emerging artist from outside of our area to do this event. They wanted like $5,000 to do it, which maybe they're getting that here, but we don't have that budget. So
the three of us, we ain't paying nobody $5,000. I hate to say it.
Dude, I can't even afford large fries at McDonald's.
That's why I drink here, Dom. The beer's $2.75, bud.
Yeah. You could go on the beachfront, pay $11 for rum and Coke. But you could come here.
But I can promise you this: the artists we do have performing will give a quality performance that is, just like or comparable to anything you'll see at Camden or anything you'll see in Atlantic City. I wholeheartedly believe that the 4 acts we have are killer acts, and they're all homegrown people, and it's pretty friggin' awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting day. I'm really looking forward to it. So in honor of folk festivals, here's a song from one of my favorite folk artists, Mr. Johnny Cash. The song's called "You'll Be All Right." Well, I see you lost your honeybee, I know how you must be feeling now. Well, you feel sad, but boy, it ain't that bad. You cried just a little bit and died just a little bit, and then you'll be alright. Well, it wasn't long ago your honeybee was queen of my bee tree, but then away she flew and took my honey to you, and you cried just a little bit and died just a little bit, and then you'll be alright. I pity you and all what you're going through. You watch your queen bee fly, your honeycomb went dry, but if you keep moving on, you won't care if she's gone, and you cry just a little bit and die just a little bit, and then you'll be alright. I said you cry just a little bit and you die just a little bit, and then you'll be alright.
Way to stick the landing.
Yeah.
It's how you seal the deal.
Good night.